Hello, welcome to the Dancing Oracle with a long-awaited energy read on Keanu Reeves. We might even find out if he's found his soulmate or looking for one, or if he's thinking of tying the knot with his current friend Alex. Who knows what we'll find in the cards tonight. But in the meantime, as I do these readings, which are for entertainment purposes only, really, that's the reason we're doing it, because you can be entertained about the celebrity that you like while learning about spirit, learning how spirit communicates through the cards. And that's the real purpose of this channel, for everyone to get a little closer to getting in touch with spirit, with your intuition, with understanding symbolism. So, for those who get upset that I take forever and talk about all kinds of stuff and just don't get to the reading, what's the answer? That's not the purpose of the channel. You're missing the point. You're missing the point. You're missing the point. The purpose of the channel is to get in touch with spirit, not to find every little detail about Keanu or whatever, whoever, Johnny or Leonardo. The purpose is to understand and to enlighten yourself. And there's a beautiful, beautiful language that happens in the world of tarot and oracle and numerology. It's just incredible how spirit communicates. And what's so interesting, like when I do these celebrity readings on Keanu, because he's the most requested, so I've done multiple readings. I don't remember the readings after, so people will ask me questions from something I did a couple weeks ago or a month ago or whatever, because all these readings are pre-recorded and they're happen out in batches throughout the month. So many of them are recorded a month in advance, and only the video members or certain the higher member tiers for sure will get the videos right away. But the general public doesn't actually see the videos right away. And sometimes I am actually like in another space, like I'm channeling as I'm reading. So I'm kind of in like another realm, and I don't even know what I said after I recorded it. Like I have no memory sometimes. So I actually, before I release anything to the public, I have to rewatch a video before I release it, because there might be some personal information that maybe is too personal that Keanu wouldn't want shared, so I won't release that to the public. And sometimes it just takes me a while before I get to it. You got to realize I've got a lot going on. I do this in what little free time I have. And if you have a particular question about something I said in the video, you have to be really, really specific. Like, give me the time signature. Go to the time signature so I can actually see what you're talking about. Because I do readings all week long. I'm a psychic medium. If you ever want a reading with me, there's 3 different kinds I offer on my website. Do not write to me until you actually book the reading. That's the only way I can properly communicate with you, okay? And if you have questions, use the comments. Please use the comments. I look at every comment and I answer a lot of them, especially ones from the members. I always answer you. And I really, if you have a question about a reading, I'll answer in the comments. And then you can decide if you want to book a reading or become an Oracle member, which gives you free readings every month in the Oracle membership. All right, so I'm asking for my guides to have good, clear communication with Keanu's guides and to bring about messages from Spirit about Keanu that would benefit everyone in their highest good. May there be divine white light protection around us as I do this reading. And let me just lay out the cards. Oh, hit the like button, everyone. Ooh, that's Keanu, King of Pentacles. All right. Yeah, he's a mature. Oh, he's thinking. Oh, yeah, there's something going on across the way. He's got some planning. Conscious thoughts. Wow. I know he gets this one a lot. He gets the Wheel of Fortune. And I watched another reader, Ashley. Oh, listen, how many times have I pulled this card for him? Oh my God, I recognize that. Ashley from Into the Mystic Ash. I was watching her months ago, and she said she keeps pulling the Wheel of Fortune for him. Like, I think almost every reading. Ah, yeah. He is a bit of a hermit. Yep, with the 9. He's a Virgo. That's a Virgo card. Wow. So, what's representing him right now? Ooh, no, my. Is he being too much of a daredevil? Keanu, take care, because in your environment, you got transformation. Thank God it's upright. That's a good sign. And in the past, and the hopes and fears, 9 of Pentacles. Ooh, long-term outcome. Wow. All right. 4 of Wands reversed. It looks like there will not be a marriage happening in the long term. Okay. I'm going to explain the cards and their meanings for those who have an interest in all things mystical. All right. And, let me just check it out. You know, when you check out the bottom of the deck, you get to see what's in the here and now. We got the Tower in reverse. Oh, Tower in reverse. And we've got the 2 of Pentacles, juggling resources, physical, financial. Yeah, I've gotten that for him before. Look, I've gotten this one a lot for him too. Angel in reverse. Yeah, Temperance. And the Hangman in reverse. Yeah. And the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So we'll talk about these later. There's time. This is a long read. Fast forward. I don't know what to tell you. This is who I am. You gotta love me. You gotta love me if you watch my channel. I just lost the first card. Oh yeah. Listen, I know another reader, my dear friend at Behind the Veil Oracle. Her readings are usually not more than 10 or 15 minutes. Go check her out and make sure you hit subscribe. Oh, hit subscribe on mine too. Support us both for free by hitting subscribe. She's trying to get monetized. Help her get to 600. Help her get to 600 in the month of March. She's got 300. She's a sweetheart, and you can watch her channel. She is not only a reader, but she's a big fan of Keanu, and she knows a lot about him. I, on the other hand, don't know about him. I just do his cards, his readings, just the way I do for total strangers. That's what I do. But if you want more detail about him, she knows it, and she's funny. I love watching her. She's got good spirit, good energy. All right. So, the King of Pentacles, that's somebody who's good with money. And meaning like they know how to manifest it, right? They're very grounded, like earthy. They have an earthy nature to them, which I would say he does. He's a Virgo, and he has a lot. I do know that his chart. I saw it because we have the same birthday. He has a lot of Virgo in his chart. It's not that his sun sign is a Virgo, but he has a stellium in Virgo. and he also has a lot of water planets, but because he has so much Virgo in his chart, he's definitely, the King of Pentacles, right? He's successful at business. He's got multiple businesses, as I've been finding out in the last few months. He has a motorcycle business named after his daughter, and who had passed away at birth. And he also has books out. He's in the movie business, and he's in the rock band. And he probably has more things going on than I even realize. So you fill me in the comments. That's how I find out from hearing back from you. So this is the weird thing. So by nature, he's pretty stable, right? With this King of Pentacles, they're not major risk takers. They're practical, but he has this other side to him, which is showing up in the card that represents him, by the way. The Knight of Wands in reverse. It's pretty reckless. So there's something going on with him now being a bit of a daredevil. I'm not sure. I don't know. Tell me. There's something like overly confident about something. So if you know something about this, viewers, let me know. So there's I've seen this kind of obstacle play out for him before, because he's gotten a lot of duality in his readings. I remember he gets a lot of twos, and often in reverse, or there's conflicts because this is in reverse. There's a polarity in the twos, in the wands, because it's like going this way or going that way. And often Keanu, I remember, gets the Two of Swords in reverse. But there's something going on in relation to being grounded and making money and continuing his beautiful legacy. There's an avoidance going on. Like there's confusion. There's something he is having difficulty confronting certain issues. There's definitely an obstacle involving something with the world overseas, something that is, far-reaching, enterprising, by the way, because this is often an entrepreneurial card. It's, if it were upright, but it's in reverse, and it's kind of just saying not having a clear picture of where to go, what to do exactly, in the use of your vitality. And it's throwing off his groundedness, which is probably why in this reading we got the Knight of Swords in reverse, representing him. So the meanings are based upon the Celtic cross. You could look that up online. But I do it all in this tiny little area, all scrunched together, because I don't have room to spread out the Celtic cross. So it doesn't matter where I put the cards. I know what they mean, and I'm telling you the meanings. So conscious thoughts, position, right? What is going on in his mind? And he is got the Wheel of Fortune, destiny, destined for bad luck. He has a spin at the wheel. And this is probably why he's having a hard time figuring out what to do with the duality, not knowing where to go in this far-reaching card. And because there are like certain external forces that give him a lot of setbacks and disruption and delays. Probably why this is reversed, right? Because he has the energy that he is putting out there right now, because we're all creators of our lives, and we create by frequency, by the type of frequency we put out, like a radio signal. What channel are we going to tune to? So right now, as I read this, it seems he's tuned to the channel of bad luck, okay? The channel of bad luck, all right? We got the demon, you know? The demon is on the top. See the demon right there, the red? So the demon's in charge because he's on the top of the wheel. Yeah. You know, there'd be good luck if the demon were on the bottom, you know? But the spin of the wheel, you know how the wheel spins? And it's like, you got the calves. The calves of the demon right there. When the wheel stops, you know, some inability to move forward because you got to use your legs to go forward. I wonder if he has some kind of injury with his leg, this bad luck thing. Yeah. Like it's a real disruption. So I wonder, because look. The card that represents him is this recklessness, right? Rash energy. And it seems like on his mind right now is like some kind of bad luck causing delays and disruption. And I'm so focused on the position of the demon on the wheel of fortune that I okay, I'm getting something now. All right. So there is the leg, right? It's all up at the top spinning. And there's the snake coming in to bite his heel. It didn't bite his heel yet, but there's something there. And the snake is that kind of energy, like going through the spine. So nerve system too. And of course, snakes also represent transformation. So I'm getting that this whole predicament that's going on in his mind right now, consciously, he's aware of something happened to change his plans, so to say, as far as, you know, being more grounded and making money, the way he normally operates. And yeah, I think he had some bad luck with an injury. And the snake is kind of deceptive too, right? We have that also. Interrupting. We know there's a lot of people impersonating him, very deceptive, snaky people, pretending to be him. That could be it, right? And it has, and the subconscious, this is brewing up. This worry. The Nine of Swords. This is like the nightmare card. Because your thoughts just keep going and going. The anxiety. And remember, I said he's not just a Virgo. He has a stellium in Virgo. You know, Keanu, he has more planets in Virgo than me. We're not born on the same year. We're just the same day. But he has a lot. So that means he really, really worries. He tends, just knowing his birth chart, he tends to have anxiety by nature. He may cover it up really well being an actor. But, yeah, there's a lot of deep unhappiness. You know, he's at a breaking point. And at the 9 is the number when you're kind of at the end of a cycle before the new beginnings come. But there's a lot of, in his subconscious mind, he is focusing on the past a lot. And there's some regrets. There's regrets, you know, remorse, a lot of mental anguish. And of course, he's the subject of gossip, being in the limelight as he is. He's really stressed out. Let's send, hey fans, there's so many of you. Let's all say a prayer for Keanu. Send him light, because you love him so much, right? There's a bunch of you. You have power in your thoughts to send him goodwill, to ease his suffering, to send him peaceful thoughts at night. Wouldn't that be lovely? Right? I know you're all like into his life and gossipy and whatever. Oh, I must know about his soulmate, this and that. But put your interest in him, so many of you, to really good use, and send him your positive energy and your prayers and wishfulness for peaceful nights. So in the past, wow, again, the delay card. Oh my God, how many cards of delay here? 1, 2, I've only at the 5th card. I'm only at the 5th card, and we've already got three out of 5 cards are all about delays. So he's got the 8 of Wands in reverse. 8 of Wands. And when it's in reverse, there's restrictions, right? And there's like losing momentum, often from travel, because the 8's coming out. You can represent travel. Things are like out of control. You know, it's too fast a pace. It's so fast. You know, it's God. It could also represent theft, and he does get the thief card. The out of control with his past. I know there's a lot of people stealing his identity, for sure. There's been investigations from the FBI with about 400 people pretending to be him and asking women for gift cards and money and all this craziness. So there's a lot of people pretending to be him. Be aware of that. And that saps his power, because the number 8 is a card of empowerment. The wands are your vitality. So this is all in the past, like stealing his vim and vigor, his vitality. Yeah, and all of this opposition, theft. Yeah, it's intense, and it delays things. It's a restriction. So there's something. It could be that, could be something else. But I wouldn't know what it is unless Keanu was on the phone with me and telling me, validating what this card meant in his life and his energy field. But in the near future, this is near future, the Hermit, right? It's a number 9, major arcana. So the major arcana are the big moments in life compared to the minor arcana, from 1 to 10. And then there's the court cards, the kings and the queens and the pages and such, and the knights. So there's 3 major systems in the tarot. And, this is the second major arcana. The first was the Wheel of Fortune, the destiny card in his conscious thoughts. So something really big is happening, or not happening because of the delay. And he's doing, in the near future, feeling alone again. He's got the second 9 already, and out of 6 cards, this is a 9, this is a 9, 2 9s. He's got another 9 in here, by the way. There's a lot of 9s in this reading. 9, the number 9, the card of being alone, isolated, feeling alone, independent though, too. But with the Hermit, it's like very soul searching because the Hermit holds the lantern. He climbs up the mountain. You may recognize this image. Are you a Led Zeppelin fan? Did you ever buy the Stairway to Heaven album? I'm around his age. So yes, the album before CDs and tapes and God, what are they doing now? Other things, not even physical things. There were big albums. And the album opened up and it was double the size. And it had this image of the Hermit at the top of a big mountain in the Stairway to Heaven album. Oh, everyone hung that up on their wall. You know, that was a great album. I mean, I'm still listening to it, you know? Not the physical album, although I still have it, I think, somewhere in the house. But it's all about, you know, looking for that stairway to heaven. But in tarot, it's a little different than the Led Zeppelin song, slightly different. But it's all about that contemplation and like being really patient, you know, having the determination to go up that steep mountain and go it alone and find that solitude and sanctuary, you know, really searching for the deeper truths in life. Okay? But I don't know, what's he involved in his film? I'm wondering if he's doing some crazy stuff that he shouldn't be doing, because this is the card of recklessness, like major testosterone outbreak. Major testosterone outbreak. Like super hyperactive, you know, and right? And that's representing him, but in his environment, we've got a spiritual transformation, not a physical death. I mean, everyone's scared of the death card. The death card will very, very rarely represent that. It's a card of new beginnings when it's upright. This is not so nice when it's in reverse. But there's a real cleansing. You know, it's a real release of the old. It's like a caterpillar that turns into a butterfly, or a snake shedding their skin, right? It's purging. It's a card of liberation through releasing what no longer serves you. And there it becomes a rebirth. So there's this rebirth. Ooh, I'm excited for him. You know why? Because he is someone that I think, tell me if I'm wrong, but this is my impression, that he's done, okay, he did well when he first became an actor, right? He had some big films. But I think it was when he got older, that's when he really, really came into his own. And then he's done all these other things at an older age that he's really good at. So there is a rebirth. What is the rebirth in his environment? What has come full circle, and what is that rebirth? What is that renewal? It's happening now because it's in his environment. I bet you Beyond the Veil Oracle knows, because she knows a lot about Keanu. So tell me what you think, Beyond the Veil. And everyone else, go check out her channel, Beyond the Veil Oracle, because she has some good content on him, and they're short. They're short, unlike my long reads. So I know for those who are impatient, you will love her. So there's something going on in his long term. Now, I'm feeling it's like his house. This is a physical house in reverse. Building a new foundation, possibly uprooting oneself and starting over. It's also known as the marriage card, and saying the home life is unhappy, and usually this can represent a breakup. But I'm not feeling that. On the inner, I'm getting house, physical house. Yeah, there's again, this is another card of things being blocked or canceled in a way, right? So we had, oh, I forgot to do his hopes and fears. Sorry. I went right to the final outcome. You have to love me, right? You have to love me and love what I do in my vibe. Okay, because my cards are all over the place. I only have a little bit of room here. Tiny space. So, yeah, so I think I got this card for him before, right after, tell me, I think in that year-long prediction, I got this card. Or at least I said he may be moving. Because I'm hearing that on the inner. Okay, hopes and fears is, obviously it's a hope card. This is a great card. And, it's abundance, rewards through hard work, feeling, successful and independent. And he already has that. I wonder why that would be. Maybe he's worried that he couldn't continue that. Huh. It's another 9. 9 of Pentacles. Maybe he's hoping to meet a woman that has these qualities. 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like a lot of independence, but stability. So that's in his hope. Yeah, prosperity, wealth, abundance, rewards. The flourishing garden that she's in. This beautiful flourishing garden. And, there's also her spirit animal, the bird. There's that communication. There's the connection to spirit and just having everything spirit and earth together. But it's also something like coming to an end of something. And with the 9, yeah. Yeah, so let me know. You're my validators out there. Because you know a lot about him. Since he's not my client, that gives your comments give me a chance to have that answer, like what are the details behind these cards, because a lot of you know something, right? So remember I pulled up the bottom of the deck. The bottom of the deck will often tell you the here and now. Oh, I want to pull a clarifier on that last card. So remember in the here and now, what's going on right now with Keanu? Well, he's resisting change with the Tower in reverse. There's a big change about to happen for him, or needing to happen. Okay? So he's delaying the inevitable. But for him, this card is saying like it's time to pick up the pieces and start new. Now, I see this moving card. It's also unhappy home card, but I feel like he's going to move. I said this before. I think that was what I said about him in the year-long prediction when I compared the oracle cards to the tarot. I'm pretty sure I said that in there. And yeah, there's definitely something going on with him trying to hold on to something. He's not ready to have the change hit right now. And he's been I've gotten this card. I know I recognize this. He's been multitasking. I've gotten that Two of Pentacles for him a lot. I've gotten this card. Juggling and, just doing a little too much. And, it oh, yeah, I got that in his health reading. So, but I think it might have been reversed. Because I remember, like, he was overstretched. But he has to prioritize. He's gotten another card that says he has to a major arcana one. It's like the major arcana version. He's got temperance in reverse. Notice the waters, the sacred waters, mixing things, the alchemy, right? That sacredness, right? That sacred chemistry. Well, it's in reverse. So it's resisting in reverse. There is an imbalance. There's an excess. He's gotten this before, by the way. There's a recklessness. There's recklessness. It can also, I'm not saying this is him, but it can signify excessive drinking. I'm not saying he's doing that, but having this card in reverse, and I'm thinking of that Knight of Wands earlier, is also in reverse representing him. He's got that mental anguish keeping him up at night, and then he may act out and be reckless during the day. And there's something going on. He needs to... This is a card saying, if anyone gets this card, if you draw this card for yourself, it means you need to get everything in balance. You need to be temperate. You need to have the angel. You also need to be connected to your angels to protect you, to guide you, to keep you in balance. And there's a lot of in the discord, when this is in reverse. And he's got the Hangman in reverse. So this man looks upright, but he's supposed to be hanging upside down. That's how he's supposed to be, but he's in reverse, he's upright. So this contemplation of getting the other perspective is blocked because this is actually the reverse of the Hangman. And this is a major arcana, the number 12. It's like a 3 card. By the way, this is a 14, is like a 5. A lot of change and conflict with this imbalance. So, yeah, he's, it's showing discontentment, like disinterest, impulsiveness even. Certain detachment, some negative patterns. Yeah, so he also has this testing energy with the Page of Swords, like there's a message that's kind of has some malice. Like pages are messengers. I want to pull an angel card, I think, for him, a numerology angel card. Wow, I'm not happy about this reading. I was hoping for something really different. Things are changing, and maybe that is it. Like there was all those fires, and I heard his house was okay. But it makes you wonder, how much longer can Hollywood continue to be this epicenter for film? I mean, if the world has the world itself. That reminds me of the card I got. What's blocking him? He's looking at the globe. Remember that in the beginning? What the obstacle was. Yeah, the man looking at the globe. Not knowing which path to go. What side, He's torn between where to go, physically far reaching. Doesn't know where to go, to emigrate. Doesn't know where to emigrate. There's a certain wanderlust, and he's kind of caught up. He's delayed with that. Yeah, he can't decide. So maybe that has to do with him moving. Maybe it has to do with the wildfires in Los Angeles, right? Most likely, right? I wouldn't be surprised if he moved. I think there's something going on. Oh, I'm so thirsty. Are you liking my readings? Be sure to hit like. Helps the algorithms. And subscribe for free. And if you want to become a member, there's 4 levels, but I think in the future I'm only going to have 1 level, the Oracle membership, because it does get confusing between all the memberships and fulfilling everyone's needs. Whereas the Oracle one, you're going to get a reading from me every month. And if you're not in my time zone to join me on that Sunday, we do it every Sunday, you get 1 per month, then you can write it in. You can write in the comments saying, I have a question. Can you do a reading on me? Because it's all videotaped. And it's going to be in a private videotape for that group, for the Oracle member group. So if you are an Oracle member, you can just look, right? You can look at the video and wait for your name. But if you want something private, that's a whole other thing. Private readings are done through my website, bealivinggoddess.com, in my description box. Yeah, so I do a lot of readings, but I also am inviting lots of guests on to talk about everything mystical. Today I interviewed another psychic medium. She's incredible. Her name is Carol Cook. And oh my God. How many 9s did I draw for Keanu in this reading? Keanu's feeling really isolated. What's going on with that man? He's like I don't know. How many planets does he have in Virgo? A lot. That'll make him draw all these 9s, right? So, look at this beautiful card. I love the artwork. That's why I bought this deck. Ooh, I didn't do my nails. Let me hide them. Wow, there's a sword. Is that a sword? And 2 other angels, like, supporting the energy of the one in the middle. It's a beautiful imagery. It's all violets and golds. Very high energy colors. Yeah. So, oh my God. Guess what this card is called? Oh, you saw, because you already had your glasses on. Well, now I can see. New you. New you. I told you he had the death card in his environment. Transformation. Wow. If Keanu was here, I would say, Keanu, the new you is a radiant expression of divine light and love, embraced by the angels and guided by your own inner wisdom. You are called to step into your full potential and be the shining light you wish to see in others. Remember, you hold the power to heal yourself and the world. Wow, that's a beautiful. There's 4 9s. And he got so many nines in his reading. Let me just see. I know he had at least 3, right? Yeah, he had so many nines in the Celtic cross spread, because he had yeah, the 9 of Swords in reverse. He had the 9 of Pentacles upright, and he had the Hermit. The Hermit, where are you, Hermit? I've lost you. The Hermit is the major arcana, number 9. There we go. So that was, yeah, that's a lot of 9s in a reading, right? 4 sets of 9s, right? 4 9s plus 3 here. That's a lot. You could watch some of my numerology videos to understand more about the 9. If you're a big Keanu fan, I am going to post more videos on his numerology for his personal year number 2. Keanu is currently in personal year number 2. And we haven't even explored his relationships yet, because there's a lot of information, because year number 2 has everything to do with relationships, right? So I hope you enjoyed this, and please share. And if you have any questions about the Oracle membership, which is the most exciting one of all, with a million perks, special private videos, first run videos, chat in the live stream with me, and get a reading at half price of what I normally charge on my website. So it's really great. But if you have any questions, ask me, or just go to the join button on the computer, or look for the membership link in my description box, and you can find more info, but I can direct you through the comments. All right, take care. Have a blessed week. Attract well, manifest beautifully. Bye.